All right, tell us your name, your age, and the country you're representing.
Okay, so I'm Dan. I'm 16 years old and I'm from Canada.
And what's the story behind your journey to the World Championships? What's brought you to this moment?
Okay, so when I was very small, I would occasionally paddle around my mom's dancer on canoe trips and stuff. And eventually, I kind of got more interested in it, and I started doing trips to the Ottawa River. And then eventually, I did keeners, and that was really cool. That was a good experience for me. And after that, I started to get better. And then the next year, I did keeners again, and that's when I decided I wanted to try to make the team for here. And so in Canada, there are two team trials. There's the one for the East and the one for the West. And I went to the one for the East, and I didn't make it. But I was very close. And it just so happened that I was going to be in Western Canada at the same time as the Western one. So I went there, and I did make it. And and then I came here, and since then I've been training. I've been trying to get out to... There are not that many holes near me, but I've been trying to get out to the ones that are near me as much as possible to try to prepare.
And how has your training of paddling evolved in the lead up to this World Championships?
So a few years ago, I was mostly wave boating. I wasn't doing very much hole boating because the Ottawa River is pretty close to me. But in the lead up to the World Championships, I've been going to Montreal area quite a bit because there are some holes over there that are a bit better. Not as good as here, but they're good for learning new hole tricks. And then after I got here, I've been doing a camp with Bartosz and Kim, and that's really helped just like dial in tricks at this particular feature, put rides together, all that.
And what goes through your mind during a competition run?
During a competition run, so in the winter I do ski racing, and I have a certain routine for that, and I've just adapted that to kayaking. So I have a certain routine that I do before the ride, and then during the ride I'm trying to just full focus on the ride and what tricks I'm going to do, what order I'm going to do them, this trick, and then if I make a mistake, what I'm thinking about is how do I get back on track of what my plan was.
And what's next for you after this event? Any goals or dreams on the horizon?
So after this, I'm going to go back to Canada. I'm going to do a bunch of wave boating, but I'm still going to try to do holes. And the next goal is to make the senior team for sort.
Awesome. Thanks for your time.